In this video, I'm going to be building the Mercedes-AMG Petronas Formula One team set that was released in 2017. It includes two F1 cars, which will join my other F1 cars of this size, which is the Ferrari from the same year of 2017 and the McLaren Mercedes that was from the inaugural year of LEGO Speed Champions from 2015. The early years of the Speed Champions theme focused on playability. This set is really designed to be a play set with 8 minifigures, 941 pieces. Most of the building goes into these side builds, and they will all come together to create something nice, whereas today's Speed Champions sets are just focused on the cars themselves. Here are the contents included. I especially like how the instruction manual and sticker sheet are packaged together. Otherwise, if they were thrown into the box with this many pieces, they might get creased up and damaged. So that's always nice to see. And of course, with the Speed Champions theme comes a lot of stickers. I'm in the process of building the cars, but check out these green wheels. So cool. The two cars are now built, and I must say I really like the color scheme that's going on here, with all of the green striping and the black and gray. The green just makes it pop. The wheels especially top it off for me. We've got two different drivers, two different numbered cars, and here's how they look next to a couple of other of its kind. Don't be fooled by the yellow skin tone. This is indeed Lewis Hamilton. He drives the number 44 car and has won 7 F1 championships, including the year that LEGO released this set in 2017. The two cars are pretty much identical to one another, so I'll just give one a spin. I think the number of stickers that are used here is good. I don't feel like there's too many times for these Speed Champions cars. We just got too many stickers. But it's necessary for a race car to have the sponsorships, the logos. So to have all of that for realism, I feel like it's necessary. It's great to have those real companies' sponsorships on the car. I feel like the brake light, though, is missing. That is seen on the Ferrari F1 car. I don't know why they didn't try to add it on to these. I do like that brake light look. Again, the color scheme is very pleasing to me. And overall, I'm very happy with it. Now that the cars are built, let's properly display them in this custom car display rack. At least until I finish the rest of the set. Then we'll see how they interact with the rest of it. Yeah, looking good. The build is now complete, and I must say that it sure feels like I got my money's worth when I spent $100 US back in 2017 for this. Because not only do you get the two F1 cars, 8 minifigures, but look at all of the build. The cars and the minifigures are just the start. The build is what takes up most of the time and most of the piece count. You've got a whole suggestion of a track with a pit lane, a garage, and a winner's podium, which probably put way too many pieces in to make that build. But there is an action feature, and I'll show you in just a moment. There's different ways that you can rearrange this and configure it, but let's just look at what we've got here. So the 8 minifigures, you have the 2 drivers, 2 pit crew members. This guy with the white shirt, it says boss on his shirt, so I'm assuming he's the pit crew chief. Some spectators, although the guy furthest to the right I think is the hot dog vendor. Well, plus you need somebody to man the cameras. I guess it could be these two guys, the lady and the man, because you do have this standalone camera as well as this camera boom, which can move around as cars make this turn. And moving on into the pit lane, this is a separate build, so you can place that wherever you want. The front of this build appears to be the starting line, as we have a build for the starting lights. On the backside here, we've got a couple monitors detailed with stickers showing some stats of the race. That's probably where the crew chief sits and monitors the race. This is the default configuration for the pit lane, though you can angle these walls a bit, or you can swap them all together, this left one with the right one, because they're just attached with clip and bar connections. Here's a closer look at the camera boom. You can really get it down low to the ground, though you probably won't want to. You'll probably get fired because it'll interfere with the race. Or you can bring it all the way back up here. It's nice how that Technic pin in there doesn't have much friction, so it levels out no matter what pitch you put this in. Also, there's a screen showing, I guess, her footage. This appears to be a hairpin turn, whereas the other side has a 90-degree turn. There's a spot for you to just place, not attach, this other camera. And here's what this other side looks like. Has a doorway. Here's the other side of that doorway and what the barriers look like from the reverse angle. As with the color combinations of the cars, I really like the colors that are used for this garage. Starting over here, you've got some tools nice and neatly in place, some shop lights, or suggestion of shop lights here and up here, air hose for changing out the tires quickly. Over on this side, you have a spare wing or an alternate wing. It's a little bit different, different aerodynamics, I guess. A couple extra spare tires and wheels, more tools, some diagnostic equipment, and some signage up here above the car entrance. And you can put a car back in there and potentially lift it up there so you can change out the tires on the back. Also, it includes this manual lift that can slide under the car and jack it up as well. Well, you probably don't want to lift your car up all that way. That's a little bit high for the crew. I guess this can double as a diagnostic machine. There's some readouts on screens up above. Most of the decorations are done with stickers. However, these 1x2 tiles are done with prints, as well as the 1x2 tiles for the keyboards. The slope is a print as well. There's another keyboard, and also the checkered flag is a print. Now let's take a look at the winner's podium. The winner's podium has 2 levels and a roof. Down on this first level, there's really not much to do other than see this TV of this live broadcast. To get up to the second level, you use these stairs, and that's where the podium is itself. On the TV screen, it also has a live broadcast of a race going on. So how's the race going on while this driver's being interviewed? When the race is over and the winners are announced, you simply activate this feature that flips the screens to a live broadcast of the winner's podium with one of the drivers holding up the trophy. And that's all done with this mechanism right here. Let's not forget about the hot dog cart. Roscoe's Dogs. Am I missing something, or is that just completely random? That wraps up this video. Thanks for watching.